Muted. Yo, come on in, come on in, come on in. I am HyphenX, and welcome to the Great Conversation Podcast, man. Sorry we've been neglecting you. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're on a hiatus here, man. Come on in, come on in. Tell a friend and tell a friend, tell a friend. Come on in. Guys, I am HyphenX, and welcome to the Great Conversation Podcast, where we indulge in healthy dialogue about topics that are important in today's society and culture. Man, your boy, what I've been saying the last couple, the times y'all see me, your boy has been busy. Your boy has been busy, productive, and profitable. Okay? Listen to what I'm telling you. Man, it is going down. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I just want to start out that today's show is sponsored by Denez-X Cockery. That's your boy right here. I want to just give a huge thank you to everyone who has already purchased my Manifest Your Desires by Setting Goals journal. Your support absolutely means the world to me, and I wouldn't be more grateful for your investment in yourself and your goal. Thank you for letting me be a part of your journey so that you can go ahead and work towards your success and fulfillment. Okay, if you haven't already purchased it, guys, you can purchase it. I will have the link available in the descriptions. All you have to do is click on the link tree, and that will link you to everything me HyphenX. Okay. All right. So you can click the link and you can get that. All right. Also, guys, I got my new book out here called Yo Black People. This is a thought provoking book about Black unity. It's about Black unity, about being conscious. And like I keep saying, one of my favorite chapters in here is called No Romanticizing. I'm not romanticizing Black unity. It is not for everyone. It is about a particular group of people coming together to work towards a common goal. So, Black unity is not for everybody, man. Because if it was, that would be called uniformity, and then if everyone got along, that would be called a utopia. And that we don't live in a utopia, okay? All right. Now, with all that being said, all the business out the way, I have a, an individual who, ever since he shook my hand, I've been intrigued by his nature. I've been intrigued by his nature ever since I heard his voice and his message. I've been more intrigued with the wonderment of knowing his path and what moves his feet towards his goals. I'm going to go ahead and bring on Everett Bates. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, bro? How's it going? How you up? How are you?
Hey, I'm great. Thank you so much for agreeing to come onto the show. You don't really know how much of an honor it is for me to have you here on the Great Conversation podcast.
No, it's an honor for me to be on the podcast. I love the podcast. You're doing tremendous things. The power of words and everything that you got going on. I love people who putting positive energy out there. So it's an honor for me to be on your podcast. Thank you.
Man, appreciate it, man. Now let's get into it. Let's tell the people who you are and what you stand for.
Okay. So, of course, my name's Everett. First and foremost, I'm a strong Black man. I'm a caring father. I'm a passionate individual that's driven by motivation. What do I stand for? I really stand for ones who gonna hold themselves accountable and who's gonna push forward and go after their dreams. That's what I stand for. I stand
Mm,
for overcoming obstacles that may come in our way and not being defeated so easily. That's what I stand for. I stand for getting up when I've been kicked down.
Yeah. Perseverance. You know what I'm saying? A change of perspective. This is what I'm saying. This is what I hear you say. A change of perspective. A person that can knows how to navigate through the storm, if
For
you
sure.
will.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, people that are on the path of betterment, and when I say on the path, I say this a lot here on the podcast, that if you want some help, you got to already be doing something.
Uh-huh.
Like if I was in a if my car was broke down, I'm on the side of the road, people are gonna come and help me if they see me trying to push my vehicle,
Yes.
opposed to me just, sitting in the car. So you have to get active, you know, get active out here. Now we're talking about the power of words. We're talking about watching the importance of watching your mouth.
Yes.
I am the I am HyphenX. This is the Great Conversation podcast where we indulge in healthy dialogue about topics that are important in today's society and culture. Power of words. I got Everett Bates here. Power of words. We're talking about people already moving on, people moving, doing something. Let me ask you this quick question. Can you think of a time when a single word completely changed your course of life?
Yes.
Let me
And
hear about it.
oh, okay. The word for me, in all honesty, was stop. But
Mm,
it was through a conversation. Now, I was working as an executive chef in a restaurant, and the owner of the restaurant always seen me come in fly. I'm not even gonna cap. Like, and she just asked me, like, what do you do with all of your money? Like, you making good money here. And I told her, I'm the fly chef you ever seen. And unknowingly to me, like, she was wondering, because she always seen I never talked about assets or anything. All I talked about was the stuff I had. And I'm not saying having stuff is wrong. You get what I'm saying? But she told me about I needed to figure out what a stock was. So I went home
mm,
and I started educating myself on the stock. And back then I kind of knew what it was, but all I knew was, at the time, it was the green and red line at the bottom of the TV. You get what I'm saying? So I started studying stocks, which led to me being motivated, believing that, oh, this possible for me. You get what I'm saying? So
mm-hmm.
I started believing that it was possible for me. I just started researching what wealthy people was doing, the conversations that they were having, the dialect that, they were engaging in, and some of the dialect that I was engaging in that wasn't in the wealthy conversation. I was determined to stop talking about those things.
Mm-hmm.
So with me, really, it was basically, it was a wealth conversation. Unknowingly, someone asking me, what do you do with your money? And me never saying, like, I bought assets or I invested. So basically, when she told me about the stock market, because here's the thing, a lot of times, like we were just talking about, you got to be helping yourself in order for others to come and help you. She didn't tell me, like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, you need to invest your money and put it here and do this. No, she told me you should look up stocks, right? And at that time, of course, you look up stocks, Warren Buffett came up. So
Right.
I started researching the Oracle of Omaha and see what he was doing. And, you know, then Tony Robbins, and I started seeing it was a black UPS guy. And he had worked at UPS and saved up. He was investing 10% of his check. But when he died, he was rich. And I was like, uh-oh. So you telling me that a worker can get rich.
Yep.
So then I started
Yep.
diving deeper into it. And that's when I started unlocking the power of knowledge and the power of word. Because you know the thing, brother, here's the thing. Words are so powerful, right? The only difference between a rich person and a wealthy person is the knowledge.
I want everybody to pause for a second because you just said something a little different than how it's usually said to us. You said the difference between, listen, a rich person and a wealthy person is what?
The knowledge.
Is knowledge. We're used to hearing from poor to rich. You just took us to another level with another starting point.
Yeah.
So when you're saying rich,
Mm-hmm.
can you give us a definition of rich and then a
Okay,
definition of wealthy?
for sure. A rich person, you can obtain money easily. You can actually accidentally get money. You can get rich from winning the lottery. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of times, and I hate to say this like this, but a lot of times in our culture, like they want us to be rappers and sports athletes. They are rich. A lot of them never get wealthy because
Mm.
they start making the income that's not passive, the income that they have to go out there and work for, it's over. They're gun smoke because it's expenses after expenses after expenses, and they don't have an income anymore, right? Now let's talk about wealthy people. Wealthy people, they're gonna do something like this, and you got to follow me because they cold. But first, let me simplify real quick. Wealthy people, they're gonna invest their money, right? Like they're gonna say, okay, every dollar I make, 20 cents of this dollar goes into investing. And this is all
Mm.
money in, no money out. Just like Nips say, all money in, no money out. You're gonna invest that. The other 80%, you're gonna live off. You're gonna pay taxes with that. But this investment, now it's gonna build like a nest egg, right? And it's gonna
Mm.
do what's called compound interest, right? So,
Mm.
and then we'll talk about that too. It's gonna compound interest. So now the interest on this next egg gets so big that the stock market on average go up 8 to 10%, right? Once your egg get this big and the interest is 10% on it, you can live off the interest. That's
Mm.
what the wealthy people do. The wealthy people live off their investment. You get what I'm saying? And the wealthy people are gonna buy assets. They're not gonna buy liabilities. And the only way to get wealthy is through passive income. If you do not have passive income, you're gonna work until you die. It's as simple as that. That's
Yeah,
really
it's very simple.
now. Here's a play on how the wealthy do it. Now the wealthy they're gonna start a business because you're gonna be taxed different, right? And then the wealthy they may have a holding company, and inside of that holding company they got the entities, aka the businesses, right? And then
Mm.
you as the business owner. So remember, you got the holding company right here. Then let's say
Mm-hmm.
you 3 businesses right here. You the business owner. Now you're gonna get a disbursement check at the end of the year off the profit for these 3 businesses. Also,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna be an employee of one of those businesses and you get a payroll check, right? But that's different than the business money. So you're going to be a worker in your business. At the end of the year, you get a disbursement check if you're in profit mode. But if you're in growth mode, you're not going to take a disbursement check. You're going to reinvest everything back into the business. That's what the wealthy
And,
do.
yep, and live off what you're paying yourself through the business as an employee.
Yes, yes, and then you can take it a step further and go back and get a life insurance policy, and then how the life insurance policy governed by a will, and the life insurance it can get all crazy up in there. But that's what.
Now, I like I like what you're saying right now. Because a lot of times, like the title of the show can be misleading. It says "Power of Words." Watch your mouth, okay? But you are really talking about the words that we choose to ingest.
Yes, yes.
Like you're talking about the words that not so much the words that's coming out your mouth because before something comes out,
You need
something has to go in.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I really like what you're saying right now.
But here's
Now,
where after you ingested these, right? You digested the words. Now you're gonna approach people and speak to them different. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's really the whole play. So now once you get into different rooms, you know how to maneuver them. You know, you know how to go talk to everybody. That's why I say that's the difference between, even you won't know from poor to rich. It's only the language. You get what I'm saying? Soon as you open your mouth, people are going to judge you upon what you are saying.
Yeah, that is simple reality. That's simple reality. And I think that we as black people have to get off the sensitive bus sometime and understand that that's what it is and it has to be corrected, because in business there is a certain language that must be spoken to
Yeah.
talk about the things that must be discussed. You
Yes.
know, so you have to, just like if I was to go to China, I may have to learn Chinese. You know what I'm saying? So that I can effectively do business or have an interpreter that can interpret my words to that language. So we have to understand that it's not about anybody being better than, it's about your ability to adapt.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know, and that's a great living tactic to learn how to adapt. Now that you have ingested these things, do you believe in the idea that words have the power to shape our reality? Why or why not?
Okay. It's I'm on the borderline with that, right? And the reason I say that, because I think you have the power to shape your reality, right? Because just having the words and having knowledge, if you just sit in the corner and do nothing with it, I, I can't say you're a smart man having knowledge with no action. You get what I'm saying? So you shape your reality,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's the actions that come from the words.
Yes,
You
yes,
know, you know what
yes.
I'm saying? It's the actions that come from the words. It's a like you said, compound interest. A lot of the best things in life are compound. You know what I'm saying? They come. Go ahead.
The things that, like you were saying, the things in life are compounded, and you aren't gonna notice it, right? Until it's like a huge gap, because actually you're living in it, right? So
Mm.
as you're transitioning through life with all of this knowledge, you're gonna put the action behind the words you have learned, and your life will change. It's really that simple. It take action, knowledge plus action, change equals change.
Now, I know you got to get out of here in a moment. You shared something with me in pre-production that you're out here living your dream.
For sure.
Tell us what that means and what that dream was and how you shaped that dream into a reality.
All right. Now, and this is for everyone, because everyone should be living a dream. What I was telling my big brother is, like, I just got down from the air flying, and the thing about me is I don't want to become an airline pilot or anything like that, but I've always wanted to have the wings like a bird to fly. And in
Mm.
order for me to live at my full potential, I have to go after everything, everything that I want in life. Because if I don't, I'm cheating myself, right? And if you're not taking chances in life, and you're gonna fail for sure, a thousand times you're gonna fail, but it's the
Yeah.
process of getting back up that you learn and you grow. I wholeheartedly don't believe you learn by winning. I believe you actually win by losing, evaluating your losses, because we get comfortable when we win, thinking that we should win all the time. But when you lose, you get uncomfortable, right? And instead of saying poor me, is let me evaluate the situation. What went on here, right? So I do that with my dreams. When I wake, if something come to me, anything come to me, I'm going for it. I have a dog mentality. And
Bro, you just said something. I don't want this to go too far over anybody's head. My man just said that he never had a dream to be an airline pilot. he always had the dream to have wings like a bird.
Yes.
In this he made that, now listen to what I'm saying. He made that dream into a reality by adapting his dream into the reality in which he lives. He can't grow wings. So what did he do? He manned the ship with wings. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So adaptation, manipulation of what your dream is and making it manifest into this reality. We're not talking no hocus pocus, no abracadabra. We're not talking no open sesame. We're talking about hard work, dedication, reevaluation, moving forward.
Yes.
Bro, I don't want them to overlook that. I
And,
don't want that to be overlooked.
here's the lovely thing about the journal, right? You have to journal. I journal every day. I'm so glad you pulled the journal up, bro. You have to journal. Keep manifesting inside that journal. Cause like you said, I don't want to be a pilot. That's the crazy thing that my instructor think. He's like, oh, so you just doing this. Cause he thought like I was just gonna go out and get a job. I'm like, no, I
Not good.
just want to fly. And that's
And
the
that's simple.
after your dream. And look, please, I tell everybody this, and this the power of words, right? Don't manifest small, because you'll get it, right? This is why, this is another part. Look, this a play right here. This a play the riches, like how you can skip over some. For real, for real. Another
Okay.
reason I fly planes, because I want to own a plane, right? You cannot be wealthy and own a plane. I didn't say I want to learn how to drive a stick shift because I may be stuck in a Honda. I'm a, in order to fly a jet, you have to have wealth in cash. So if I learn how to fly, I'm manifesting my jet. Within getting a jet, wealth come with that. Like I tell people, don't worry about your bills. Stop manifesting your bill. Say, I need
Right.
a down payment on this mansion. You cannot stay in the house you're in or the apartment you in if you're getting a down payment on a mansion. Because if you're getting a down payment on a mansion, your bills are already taken care of.
Yeah.
You skip over some things. Like stop saying,
Yeah.
I need a new car. Don't worry about the car. Say, I need a new jet. In order to get a new
Ma-
jet, I bet you already got the car you want. That's how.
manifesting that bundle package.
Yeah,
Get that bundle package.
exactly. Watch the words you said. I'm never worried about mortgage. None of that small. Always dream so big, like so big that it scare you. Like a dream, like still is dream. I want to buy all the water in the world and give it away for free. In order to do that, you have to have enough money that you're living comfortably.
Yeah.
That's a dream. You get what I'm saying? So you have to watch the words that come out of your mouth. Stop asking whomever you believe in for your next month's rent. Because you're asking for a struggle the month afterward.
Oh, why limit your manifestations? That's why I say this is only a 6 week journal. This is only the jump start. This is only the jump start. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Dream, man, bro. You stand. You are giving me life right now. You know what I'm saying? This is nourishment for me because sometimes you gotta fly in and get refueled. You know what I'm saying? So you can take off again. And that's what you did for me. I know you got to get up out of here, man. Let people know where they can find you at, uh, and everything.
You can find me on Facebook at Inso Speak or find me under Everett Bates. You can find me on my YouTube channel at Feed Your Mind, or you can always find me when bro invite me back again. So whenever
Oh,
you
you definitely gonna come back.
here also.
Hey, you definitely gonna be back, man. I appreciate you for coming on, talking with us and whatnot. And you guys know what we like to say here at the Great Conversation Podcast, man. You don't always have to agree to have a great conversation. Peace. All right, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and let you hop off. I'm probably gonna stay on a little bit longer, see if anybody else hop on. And
All
I
right,
appreciate you, bro.
all right, brother. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Peace. Bro, that is a good brother right there, man. That was a power 20, wasn't it? That was a power. I kind of just want to end the pod right there. I know y'all used to get in a full hour. I know y'all used to get in those 2, 3 hour episodes, but that was a powerful 20 minutes. That was a powerful 20 minutes, man. If you are truly inspired, if you in the comments right now, drop a comment. If you want to come on, let me know. I'm probably gonna hop out of here because I got some more manifesting to do. Yo, black people, I got some more manifesting to do. Yo, black people, I got some more manifestations to do. Link could be in the comments. Matter of fact, let me just throw it in there. Bet we'll get them in there. All right. I am HyphenX, man. You know what we like to say at the Great Conversation Podcast. You don't always have to agree. Have a great conversation. Peace.